Tail of the tape would have been in the middleweight division. Luis Melendez, 13 years, the junior of Jairo Villasenor. Same height, 3-inch reach for the man from Moses Lake, Washington State. They will be here at a catch weight at 185 pounds. We are ready to go. Expect more fireworks. Why not? We've had them all night. And now the man from Puerto Rico, Melendez, looking to continue that. Let's take you inside the jaula. Beatriz Calles, take it away.
Entrando a la jaula, Luis Melendez.
Luis Melendez, MMA debut, coming from Karate Combat, where he was lights out representing Puerto Rico.
No, this guy, during ceremonial weigh-ins, he was doing, one-handed jumping on his hands. This guy's an athlete, so I think we're gonna see some pretty flashy striking combinations from this guy over here.
He had a T-shirt when he walked out. It said, "The pain of discipline is better than the pain of regret." Not leaving any regrets here.
No, absolutely. Can't argue with that one.
Let's go back inside the jaula.
His opponent, Jairo Villasenor.
Jairo Villasenor was waiting for the call to make sure he got cleared for this fight. The call came on short notice. He will be a massive underdog, but opportunity strikes. It doesn't strike often enough. Tonight's his night. Tonight's
his night. I mean, like with Casey McBride, this guy's got nothing to lose. So if he can get this win against this prospect in Louis, then it might just springboard him up the division. Hopefully to me.
We can see this could slip down to the 170-pound weight, right?
It was supposed to be 170. So
Luis Melendez, big dude, looking like he's filled out the 185 for this. Let's go back for the officials. Beatriz Calles.
Continuamos con mucha más acción este duelo. En la división peso mediano, we continue with much more action this bout. In the middleweight division, los jueces son, the judges are Giovanni Varela, Arthur Chivichian, and Gogon Chivichian Sr. Presentando la esquina azul in the blue corner, wearing blue, vestido de azul. Su peso oficial, 183.6 libras. His official weight, 183.6 pounds. Esta noche entra a la jaula a hacer su debut profesional. Tonight, he enters la jaula to make his professional debut. From Barrio Obrero, Puerto Rico, Luis Melendez. Presentando la esquina roja in the red corner, wearing green, vestido de verde. Su peso oficial, 184.8 libras. His official weight, 184.8 pounds. Esta noche, entra a la jaula con 3 derrotas. Tonight, he enters la jaula with 3 losses. From Washington, Jairo Villasenor. El referee, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, the third inside the jaula.
Gosh, I'm so jealous. I want to fight with Herb Dean in my cage.
Herb Dean carries this aura about it. You walk up there, it's Herb Dean.
He's got aura. You want to put on a show in front of him.
Well, we've had so many great judges through here. It's a tough gig. You've got to be on it. You have these fighters' wherewithal in your hands. And we're ready to go. Potential future opponent, Luis Melendez in the blue for the man next to me.
Oh, we will see what he can do. I know this guy's an athlete.
Hey, I'm here to see the Puerto Rican fighter, the Cuban fighter, Ortega, my Cuban brother here. We'll see the flags out and all that. Well, you have Cuba and American flag.
Listen, he's got the better island. You know
Print
who
the
does.
shirts. Print the shirts. Taking the center, it is Melendez. Again, unbeaten in his karate combat career, coming from Barrio Obrero, Puerto Rico, fighting out of Danbury, Connecticut.
I mean, that camp alone is crazy. I'm looking over to my right here, and he's got Glover Teixeira himself, a legend in the UFC octagon, sitting in his corner right now.
What an incredible thing to have. And it's a long way from Danbury, Connecticut. That's where he has his fights, as you hear the kick from Luis Melendez. But they look after their fighters. It's very important to see the process out. Oh, some pressure there from Villasenor.
Jairo's trying to starch him out of nowhere.
That would have been a huge story. See the elegance in the karate and the footwork, but this is MMA.
Oh, Luis is looking for that flying knee.
He has got some serious springs. Finding out of the southpaw stance.
Honestly, I'd expect nothing less. These karate combat guys, they're looking for some flashy finishes.
We'll see the ground game here for Melendez. See if he's been working on some submissions. Gets into the guard. Looks to clear the guard.
He's got control right now. If I were Melendez, I would posture up and start throwing some bombs on him real quick just to let him feel the power.
And we know he's in karate. You see Teixeira on the back. You know he's got this wrestling, this jiu-jitsu in his bag. How much of it? Not a whole lot, but certainly something he's worked for. I would imagine that's why he's in that camp in the first place.
Oh, no, absolutely. I mean, Glover Teixeira is known for taking his opponents into deep, deep, deep water and being able to wear them out and just pepper them, touch them, and just make them want to quit.
Yeah,
so
he is within 5 feet of his coaching corner, and he is into the side guard, clearing the guard.
he's trying to get past. He's just got to slip that knee over the belly and see if he can get in the full mount where he can really posture up and drop some bombs on Jairo there.
A little unexpected to see this, but Villasenor's game plan came charging. He had his foot on the pedal, trying to charge down Melendez on 2 occasions.
Luis is doing a good job. He's trying to keep Jairo away from the cage, his back away from the cage, so he's not able to use the cage as leverage and get himself back up.
Getting some good punches, some elbows into the midsection.
It would serve Jairo well to...
He's cleared it. He's mounted him. And he's got it locked in. It's a pretty good ground game here for Melendez.
He's clearly in control right now. I mean, like I've said before, I'd really like to see him just posture up and drop some bombs on Jairo there. Let him feel that power.
He's got him locked in. Now can he do the damage? Round 1 of 3. Catch weight 186 pounds.
You always see a little elbow he tried to slip in there.
Hear that the corner of Villasenor cheering for the Mexican fighter out of Washington State.
We need to see some more activity from Luis right now. He's got that mounted position right now. He needs to take advantage of it.
Yeah, he's done the hard work to get there, but now has got to come up with some ideas.
Here we go.
Took a minute. 90 seconds to go in this opening round. Stretches him out, flattens him out. How do you see Villasenor's defense here?
He needs the best thing he can do is really just try to pop the hips up and then slide his knees in between. But I think Luis is just making it hard with his legs tied up there. The best thing he can do right now is try to free a leg and then push his back up to the cage so he can stand himself up.
Yeah, those are just locked in from Luis Melendez. So many different entry points to mixed martial arts, specifically here for Combate Global, karate combat, where he was lights out, on your feet, explosive fighter. This is a different skill set. Not sure if he's trying to get the back. Under a minute to go.
No, maybe he's just trying to show a little bit of his prowess on the ground.
I think that might be something to it. This is a learning experience. See how he feels there.
I can't say I'm very impressed, but it's something.
I think everyone's expecting this to be more on the feet, but he knows he's got that in his back pocket. Maybe this came from his coaches. Let's work on the ground game.
I definitely would expect this out of Glover Teixeira to really, like I said earlier, take your opponent into deep water and just, be a blanket on him and wear him out.
Big forearms there, and he might be able to do it against Villasenor, where he may not be able to do it against a different opponent as he gets the back, but the end of the first round arrives. If nothing else, I think he wore out his opponent.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, with stuff like that, like he might not have been the most active while he had that top position, but at least I can very much say it makes his opponent not want to be there and it makes him want to quit.
I know you played football in your formative days. I see Glover Teixeira. I know he didn't play football, but man, he looks like a linebacker in there as he comes into the corner.
Oh my God, I would hate to meet that guy going down the A gap. Oh my God,
we're gonna blitz the linebackers.
That's a concussion waiting to happen.
But very interesting to hear what could possibly have been said, because it feels like we talked about it. This was let's work on that ground game. Let's see what we've practiced over our fight camp.
No, absolutely. I mean, Luis looked good, and I think he's what that does to Luis's opponent there, Jairo, is it really diminishes his confidence. And let's see if he's able to, see past it all and try to put together a little combination here.
Yeah, Villasenor received a little attention there, some blood on the forehead, I would imagine, from those forearms. And let's see if we see a different Melendez. And also remember, the Villasenor, right at the beginning of round 1, charged into Melendez. He's very nimble. And another takedown. Big drop.
It's good timing there from Luis. He's got that top position again. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't. If I were Luis, I wouldn't be afraid to just let Jairo back up and let him punch himself out.
This does certainly feel like a learning experience, intentionally.
Absolutely. I mean, he's got him in a crucifix right now.
He's got that hand. The hand came out for Villasenor, so still able to throw, but it's an uphill battle. You could see the physical attributes, the strength, the dexterity of Melendez.
North-south is not really a position you want to be in. A little awkward.
Yeah.
We're all right, though.
It is what it is. You never know what position you're going to find yourself in. Now to that side mount again. Melendez. Just want to see some striking. You want to see what he has there. And I'll tell you a good reason, because Campbell, McLaren's here, the Combat, they want to see that.
They want to see the exciting strikers. I mean, you came from Karate Combat for a reason.
Right. That is why Melendez is here, and the crowd's gone pretty quiet as a result.
If he's not going to come here and oh, there he goes. He's in mount. Let's see if he does something with the mount here.
This crowd would appreciate good ground game, but it's got to be effective. Now he can fire away.
Now he's starting to unload.
Villasenor still fighting, still defending himself. Deeper, higher, as he's going to go for the jugular. Crowd starting to ramp up.
The crowd is...
Finish him, Luis. He wants his first MMA win.
They're fiending for a finish right now, and Luis is doing his best to give it to him.
Once again, Jairo Villasenor taking this fight on very short notice, got all his documents and paperwork cleared, shot down from Washington State a few days ago to get ready for this fight. He's done a pretty decent showing for himself.
Yeah, I mean,
under those circumstances.
At 42 years old, and he's taken this deep in the second round. I mean, I gotta say, not many 42-year-olds.
Yeah. Rear naked. No, he wants to get back to the mount. I'm telling you, I think this was by design. This is something they want to work on. He had the rear naked if it was there.
I agree. I think with a coach like Glover Teixeira, they definitely they knew who they were fighting, and they decided to put some work in areas that may not be too strong just yet.
Yeah, this is a process. This is his start of his MMA career.
Absolutely, it's a long game too. I mean, but he also did tell me when I was interviewing him yesterday, he's 29 years old. He's looking to get going. Yeah. In the MMA scene.
No time to waste. He looks younger than 29.
I thought so too. I thought he was my age.
Yeah. It's a young man's game, but then a 43-year-old in Villasenor showing that the old dogs still have something to say. He's a bit sharp with the striking. 90 seconds to go here in round two.
Well, Villasenor needs to pop his hips up and get a leg in. He needs to create some space against Luis so he can try to wiggle his way out.
Under Herb Dean, was he curious? I mean, he's seeing enough activity from Melendez to not bring him back to their feet.
I mean, who knows? In a couple seconds, we might end up having El Jefe scream at him, "Let him up!" Somebody hit somebody!
Herb Dean can stand them up, but he has to see the inactivity. I don't think Melendez has been there yet.
Come on, let's work.
Melendez is looking like a steel blanket right now.
Yeah, he's just muscle on muscle. Come on, Herb. They want him to their feet. But an active fighter's an active fighter.
If I were Jairo, I honestly wouldn't be sensing much danger. Like, as long as you just suck him in, stall him out. Like, this guy obviously is either isn't able or just doesn't want to do anything else. So.
And Villasenor is defending himself and still in this fight. We're almost at the end of round two. Has not had a power punch that's really bothered Villasenor. In the first round, we had some of those forearms and elbows that left a mark. Not here in the round two. It's 10 seconds to go. Some fatigue in those strikes, it would appear, for Melendez.
Maybe a last little shot after the bell. Didn't know if that was necessary, but all right.
Villasenor back to his feet, still with a pulse in this fight. Can you imagine if he's got something? This is from back. This is right at the beginning of round 2.
It was a nice takedown from Luis. And just like the last round, he took that mount position and either did what they planned to do or did what he was able to do. But would like to see a little more out of him in this third round here.
You could argue you've seen more from Villasenor in those 3 or 4 times that he's ran in.
He's trying to do something with the striking.
See the game plan changes here. Melendez looks fresh for obvious reasons, but does he have something? Maybe in his best interest to give the crowd something to remember him by.
I'd be so curious to be a fly on the wall in that corner right there. Just hear
We're trying to hear. It's not far from us, but they're, I think, intentionally trying to keep it hush-hush.
Oh, absolutely.
This is all by design. Glad you could join us here, Combate Global. We are rolling into the spring months. A word from Herb Dean for Jairo Villasenor.
Herb Dean went over there and said, "Stop letting them mount you, man. These people are getting mad at me."
That's not a direct quote. That's Jaden Ortega. I'm Max Bretos. Very thrilled to be with you to call these tremendous fights in action. We've seen some incredible history. Tony the Conqueror Cortez goes to 7-0-0. Kenya Enriquez improves to 3-0. Another takedown. The crowd gasps a bit.
The crowd is not feeling these takedowns.
By the letter of the law, it's good business.
I mean, he's winning the fight. It's high level. He found one thing I like to say is if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Back to his feet.
Is he gonna let him up this time?
Back him off those heel kicks. And Herb Dean saying engage. But this is just going through the motions for Melendez. Very little pushback from his opponent. I mean, can you imagine he catches him? I mean, this is a guy, he's in his 40s. It's not like he's just sitting home watching TV. He is preparing for these fights.
He's got nothing to lose, and he's fighting like it. He's swinging for the fences.
And he's surviving. Round 3.
Right on the ear. Let's go. Come on, it takes heart now. Dig deep. Dig deep.
Here the Villasenor corner dig deep. Sensing there's still hope.
Jairo's really going to want to just shrimp back, and try to find his way to that cage so he can leverage it to get up.
And he's staying active. I mean, there's not much behind those punches, but they are punches nonetheless.
Jairo's doing all right. I mean, his corner's probably telling him, try to just suck him in. Don't let him posture up and be able to drop those bombs on you and just...
There's a warning from Herb Dean. Do you think Villasenor's corner is hoping this gets put back to the feet?
Yes.
In a word,
it
has to be. Because Villasenor is fighting there, but there's nowhere he's going.
You hear the crowd calling again. Please let him up. We're looking for Luis Melendez to really. He needs to just posture up and start throwing some bombs on him.
If he was in the Jaula with you, and then would this get to the ground? How would you see that fight?
If he shot any takedown like that on me, he's taking a knee straight up the middle of the forehead. Never been taken down, and it's not going to happen with this guy.
This
Villasenor
is an easier takedown, but just because it's the low-hanging fruit, he needs to show a little bit more here. And I'm surprised when he gets the back, he doesn't stay there. This time he does. Slides off. Villasenor takes the back.
What a reversal. Got him in a headlock there, good old-fashioned headlock.
Talk to deep waters now. Villasenor looking for a Hail Mary.
I like the dog in him right now.
Yeah.
He's fighting. He wants to be there.
He may lose this. He's probably going to lose this fight, but he's had the moment of the fight.
Don't count him out just yet. Anything can happen in this game.
Under 2 minutes to go. Back into the mount.
Right at his nose. Right at his nose.
He's gotta be tired.
God, this is brutal.
There you go. Pop him in the nose. Pop him in the nose, Jairo. You got that elbow. Lean into it.
So proud here in Combate Global that you pull for the vitals, but you pull for your country as you hear some of the crowd here pulling for Villasenor because of their common flag.
I really did not expect this from a karate combat guy.
No, but that's why it's interesting in the sense that we didn't expect it, but when you see it happening, it makes you start to think, what was the game plan, and it was this. It had to be.
It had to be. Take him down and stay there. Don't move.
Work on your takedown, work on your ground game. And there's work to be done, but it's work that he's done.
100%. His timing on the takedowns were perfection. They looked great. It's just when he gets in there, he's really got to posture up and do something with it, or at least go for a submission. You know, threaten some danger.
Yeah, the strikes haven't been there either. Hasn't been mostly superficial.
God, if I was Jairo, I would just be pissed under there right now.
Yeah, it's suck the energy out.
Gosh, man, you're boring me too.
The announcers, it's a gladiator game, you know. The thumbs up, the thumbs down. But we know in Combate Global, it's here to entertain. Melendez, grandstand with 20 seconds to go. Looks like we're going to end on the ground.
Despite what everyone thought, Jairo went the distance.
Good for Jairo Villasenor. Going down swinging and going the distance against heavily favored Luis Melendez. Let's go to Beatriz Calles inside the jaula.
After 3 rounds, we go with the judges' scorecards. Después de 3 vueltas de acción, nos vamos a la tarjeta de los jueces. All 3 judges turned in identical scorecards of 30 to 27. Los 3 jueces entregan tarjetas idénticas de 30 a 27. All in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. Todos a favor del ganador por decisión unánime. Luis Melendez!
Jairo Villasenor's got his hands up there too, but Luis Melendez, there'll be other days. He's got to win in MMA. That's something to hang your hat on after all of this.
No, absolutely. He's 1-0 right now. I mean, there's always work going into these camps. So he put in the work. He's working with a good camp, and he's got something to celebrate for sure.